Picture this. One sunny morning by Willow Creek Lake, I hear the crunch of gravel and look out to see Lisa Kensington, our iron-fisted HOA overlord, marching up with a squad of tough guys hauling shovels and picks, her voice slicing the air like a knife as she yells, "Step aside, Tom. This yard's association turf, and I've got the docs to show you've been freeloading on it for months." Me, Tom Bennett, just leaning against the porch of my Grandpa Arthur's old timber cabin, built back in '54. Full of memories from my kids' summers splashing in the water, mending nets, hearing his yarns about taming the wilds, feeling my blood boil but keeping cool, arms folded as the lake sparkles behind like it's whispering secrets from the grave. Lisa's there, all primped hair and designer shades, jabbing at the ground 15 feet out, ordering them to dig deep, real deep, 4 feet minimum, for what she calls a boundary fence. But her eyes, man, they had this gleam like she was hunting buried gold, not just marking lines. I'd inherited the place just 4 months back when Grandpa shuffled off at 88, and at 43, with my engineering gig keeping me buried in blueprints, it was my slice of peace, until Lisa, 52 and HOA czar for 9 years, started her crusade. First a nastygram about the cabin's non-conforming rustic finish, then fines for my tomato patch invading communal green, ramping up to warnings about my Jeep parked overnight like it was a felony. Each round, I'd reply steady, pointing out this land was Grandpa's before her HOA was a twinkle in some developer's eye. But she'd escalate. More rules, more bluster, her SUV always polished to a fault, her tone that of a queen who'd forgotten what no sounds like. Driven, I figured then, by some mix of power hunger and that suburban itch to control every leaf. But that dig day, I didn't fight. I filmed it all on my phone, saying casual, "Have at it, Lisa, tear it up." Watching her smirk falter, like she'd prepped for a showdown and got a shrug instead. Officer Hayes pulls up fast, her go-to muscle, burly guy in his 50s with a hand always near his radio, muttering, "You okay with this, Mr. Bennett?" Once they start, it's messy to halt. But I nod, camera catching her crew slicing earth with precision, her hovering like a hawk, checking her watch, glancing my way with that triumphant suspicion. Until, thud, metal on metal at 3 feet down, and Lisa's face, oh, it lit like Christmas, not shocked but eager, barking, "Careful now, pull it out slow, we gotta see what's there." The box emerges, ancient and tarped, hinges groaning as she pops it. Inside, a 1924 birth record for Arthur Bennett and Victor Kensington, brothers same day, same kin. 78 DNA confirming blood, a whittled spoon engraved, Bennett Bros 1924. And Grandpa's scrawled letter, "If greed comes knocking for our soil, this tells the tale. Let truth prevail." Lisa stammers about fakes, antiques maybe, but her tremble says otherwise, too poised, too quick, and later, as her team packs hasty, I catch her phone whisper by the car, tense and low. It's surfaced early, kick to fallback, fast, her shoulders rigid, gestures wild, snapping shut when she spots me watching. And right then, deep in my gut, I knew this fence farce masked something raw, familial, festering like an old wound she'd poked on purpose. Inside, it shook me. Grandpa never mentioned a brother, but the betrayal vibe in that note hit home, stirring questions about roots, loyalty, what we'd bury to protect or claim. From there, it snowballed. I looped in my old pal Ray Collins, retired detective turned PI, grizzled type in his 60s who digs fraud like buried bones, and he peels layers quick. Lisa swapped her maiden Kensington in 2014, snagged an HOA spot, volunteered relentless till she ruled, tweaking maps to swallow fringe lots from seniors too broke or tired to sue. My cabin? Jackpot, 'cause her stealth, 20 geoscan flagged sapphire veins below, tens of millions in blue gems if drilled smart, her motive crystal. Grandpa and Victor pooled for the land in '54, visions of Kinhaven, but Victor schemed timber sales solo, got busted, bolted in disgrace, rebranded Kensington, fed little Lisa bedtime lies of theft and exile. She swallowed it whole, grew into this vendetta machine, weaving nets. Hayes greased with community gifts, clerks feeded at fancy lakeside bashes, Judge Harlan snapped at her sponsored galas, all to reclaim legally, but timed frantic, 'cause she'd mortgaged her world on expiring drill permits. Debts piling like storm clouds, her empire teetering on this grab. Ray's digs even turned up her late-night prowls on my turf, detector in hand, hunting more proof. caught on my cams, her silhouette ghostly under moon, driven by that poisoned inheritance myth, a daughter's rage at ghosts. It ate at me nights, staring at the lake's ripples, Grandpa's will, tucked in that box with the true 54 survey carving our 2 acres free of HOA clause, even earmarked half for Victor's line if they owned the tie honest. But Lisa? She barrels to court, slamming an urgent suit on her doctored 2018 map, demanding I bolt in 72 hours. Her lawyers sleek sharks, her poise cracking subtle as I play the dig footage in session. "Look here, Your Honor," I say, freezing on her avid stare. That's not surprise. That's a woman who knew the score. Her team squawking irrelevance, but overhearing her corridor call. Clock's ticking, permits die Friday. It's all or bust. Nailed it. She wasn't just territorial. She was cornered. Bets placed on a lie. Her facade fracturing as debts loomed, making her lash wild. Then Aunt Clara rings. Grandpa's longtime bookkeeper, 82 and memory like steel, meets me at the village diner with yellowed folders. Snaps, missives tracing Victor to Arizona. Wed with toddler Lisa, him dodging reunion from shame, spinning yarns of Bennett betrayal to shield his guilt. Grandpa's 79 sapphire assay pegged values sky high, but he stashed it all with a proviso. Share if kin seeks peace, 'cause blood heals over gold. Clara's eyes misty, recalling his yearly will tweaks, eternal hope for mending. And damn, it twisted me, seeing Lisa's fury as echo of Victor's pride, her schemes needless if she just asked. Inside, the storm raged. Expose her rot, watch her crash, or extend Grandpa's olive branch despite the venom? Her motives dug deep. Not mere greed, but a lifetime's grudge. HOA thrown her weapon against perceived slights, community whispers of her iron rule, masking loneliness from a fractured past. Yet as court loomed, I chose wait and see, letting her overplay. Climax hits in that stuffy chamber, me spreading the 54 map wide. This originals the lines, our ground sovereign, then dropping the bomb, birth docs, DNA, letter, Lisa Kensington's my blood, Victor's girl. Grandpa willed her half if she claims true. Gasps ripple, her suit stunned as she leaps up, voice cracking fierce. Blood or not, your clan gutted mine. I'll rot before begging scraps from thieves like you. Judge Harlan booms, admission noted. Fraud, bribes, the works. Feds are circling for the web you wove. Hayes rising sheepish from the rear. I took the payoffs. Her hooks ran deep, cuffs snapping on Lisa as she glares daggers, spitting. You'll regret this mercy play, Tom. Legacy's mine by right. Bailiffs hauling her out while her empire crumbles cinematic, doors slamming like final credits. But her eyes, man, flickered regret amid the fire, leaving me hollow, wondering if victory tasted this bittersweet. Months crawl. Feds unravel her syndicate. 12 years threatened, but pled to 4. Her testimony toppling crooked officials who'd fleeced the lakeside for years. Hayes canned, judge probed, headlines screaming, HOA heist exposed. I visit her in that bleak federal pen, orange suit hanging loose. Her defiance wilted to weary shadows, sliding the deed. Half's yours as meant. Conditions. Own the kin, build clean. She stares long, whispers hoarse. After my poison. Why? And I lean in. 'Cause Grandpa saw family as forgeable, not fated. Victor's lies chained you. We cut 'em now. Tears break her then. First real crack, and she signs. We craft the Bennett Kensington Legacy Fund. Sapphires fueling green revamps. The cabin a joint sanctuary with exhibits on our saga. Clara beaming at the ribbon cut, saying Arthur'd grin from above. Lisa's letters trickle in now. Workshop insights, unpacking rage roots, blueprints for post-release life together. Yet late nights by the lake, I ponder, was mercy wise, or did her crimes demand harsher? Did I honor blood, or soften justice too far? Hey, what's your verdict? Ever faced a family feud or power play that flipped your world? Did forgiveness heal, or should grudges burn? Justice served sweet here, or mercy too mushy? Spill in comments like if it stirred you, sub for more raw rides where truth triumphs twisty.